Alright, just driving to the coffee shop before I do a video on YouTube and talk about the lonely chapter and like this like amount of time you go through on YouTube where you feel like nothing is working and you question yourself whether something is worth pursuing, and this is like the point that most people give up. So I'll give you my experience of going through this, and I'm actually currently going through this period now on the channel you're watching right now. So the channel right now has 180 subscribers or something. It's tiny, and I've often had things going through my mind that have been like, oh, you know, are you making the right videos? Is it worth it? Should you keep doing this? And I know the answer in my head is that yeah, keep going, because once videos start to break through, then the whole channel will grow. But you kind of have to have this like self-awareness that this is how YouTube works. There's very few people who can start posting on YouTube and have their first few videos like go viral and grow an audience. For most people, it's like this long slog to start with, and then it gets kind of easier as you grow, or you just face different challenges. But the main challenge for most people in the beginning is getting through this sucking period where you feel like your videos are getting 10, 15, 20 views, 100 views, a few hundred views, maybe a few thousand views, and you still have it like, meh, that's like nothing compared to these bigger channels that are getting hundreds of thousands of views. So yeah, you have to go through this period, right? And I think I've posted 80 videos on this channel or something like that, and it's still, you know, in this period of trying to learn who my videos are for. And I've often questioned like, oh, do I change what I'm doing? I'm not going to, because this is just me sharing my knowledge on YouTube. But I always have this theory that like you should post 100 videos on your channel to start with, and then start looking at the data on what people want to see, what resonates with people, what people don't like as much, and then start building your channel around that stuff, as long as you enjoy making that types of videos. Because there's no point making videos even if they do get the best engagement and views if you don't like making them, because in the long run you're just going to give up. So it's kind of like that fine balance, but over time you'll get to learn what people want to watch. So my main channel, Wolfpack Adventures, is, you know, primarily mountain biking POV stuff, and I've kind of figured out over those years, I think there's like 500 videos on that channel now, which is crazy to think. And I've got a really good understanding now of what people actually want to see. So if I can bake those into my videos, they've generally got a better chance of doing well, versus if I post a video on something that's not as relevant, it won't do as well, but it's kind of predicted. So I'm kind of still going for this phase on this channel of understanding what people want to see. And just by glancing at YouTube Studio, it's kind of obvious there's 3 or 4 or 5 videos that people like more than the others, which is about, you know, earning money on YouTube and understanding how much my channels make and how much they can realistically make. So maybe I should make more videos around that stuff to get more attention. It's all testing. It's all about testing. But in the first few hundred videos, you're just trying to figure out what people want to see. Don't overthink it. It's more about volume in the beginning and just getting out ideas, and your videos will improve and get better as you post. I think people try and polish their videos so much in the beginning that they don't get the volume in that they need for YouTube to understand who their channel is actually for, because they focus so much on the cinematics, how well the video is edited, whereas what I'm saying is you should 100% just focus on good ideas for your video, interesting angles, interesting unique takes, good thumbnails and good titles. Now, you'll probably see on my channel here, I've been testing a different style of thumbnail, which is basically lazy as hell. It's almost like just taking a screenshot from the video and just, you know, seeing what happens. I think I'm actually going to revert back and start taking some of my own medicine and working on my thumbnails. That's what I've had best experience with. But I was just experimenting for a while to see what would actually happen if I just didn't put any effort into thumbnails. And, you know, it gets a little bit of traction, but I think still a good thumbnail is still crucial to getting people to watch your videos, no matter how good your video actually is. So first 100 videos, that should be your main milestone. When you first get started, 100 videos on your channel, and then you can start looking at views, getting subscribers, and looking at your data and growing from there. Before that though, just play the game of getting 100 videos, brainstorm ideas so it's not so hard for you to pick the camera up and start recording. Like, make it easy for yourself. Don't make this harder than it already is, because anyone who tells you YouTube is easy is quite frankly lying to you. If it was easy, everybody else would be doing YouTube full time, and everybody else would be, not watching my videos. Like, you'd already understand what the hell was going on. So yeah, it's not easy by any means. But then, is anything worth having easy? No. Anything that is good takes work, and YouTube is no different. And it also depends if you treat it like a business or a hobby as well, because some people start and they treat it like a hobby. It's just something they do on the side, and they don't really have this dream of turning it into a full-time business or a full-time income, which is completely fine. But I just think you have to be realistic about that, because if you treat it as a hobby, that's all it's ever going to be. It's going to be something you do on the side. It's probably not going to make you much money. You're probably not going to be able to grow it to a big business. But if you have the mentality from the start of how to turn it into a business, then you'll go much further. And if you start with building those foundations in the beginning, you can't lose, as long as you keep going and don't give up. I've put a lot of videos on this channel about how to monetize, how to make an income on YouTube without YouTube ad revenue, because YouTube ad revenue is cool, but it's only cool for, I'd say, entertainment channels or people who are view maximizing channels. If you're looking to build an education channel, and you want to make an income from it, you need to sell a product or a service. That's the fastest way to reach a sustainable income without having subscribers or relying on the YouTube partner program, which is dangerous in itself. Because you don't get to dictate how much YouTube pay you, and they don't actually pay you that much. I think people get this false idea of how much YouTube actually pays through the platform. And sure, if you get videos that do millions of views, you can have some pretty big paydays. I've had some pretty big paydays on my videos, but it's not like every video you upload is a hit. You'll post some videos that won't go viral, that will not perform as well as others, and that's the reason why I don't like preaching to people not to focus on the ad revenue so much all the time, because it's just such a bad move. It's so dangerous. Now, granted, Wolfpack Adventures, my mountain bike channel, that is primarily based on brand deals and ad revenue from YouTube. So that's all about getting as many views and as many eyeballs on the videos as possible. But that's kind of self-sustaining. That just does its own thing. I put videos on that channel once a week when I can, and it does quite well. Some videos do really well. It requires a lot of effort though. It requires me to travel a lot. It requires me to come up with ideas that are very unique, that haven't been done before, different angles. Whereas videos where you are teaching a skill or sharing your knowledge, like this one, you could just record from wherever you feel comfortable, whether you're driving to the coffee shop like I am, or in your office or anywhere. So you have to kind of decide as well where you want to start, what type of channel you want to create as well. I know I've gone off on all sorts of different tangents in this one, but I think it's just more geared towards the person who is just getting started, or maybe has posted their first few videos and they're going through this period where they're figuring out what their channel is even about and what their audience wants to even see. Because you'll go through that period, and it could be, for some people it's longer, some people it's shorter, but everyone goes through it, and you get this doubt, this worry of is it even worth it anymore? And from my experience, I would 100% tell people YouTube is absolutely worth it. It changed my life. and countless other people have used the platform to grow an audience, sell products, and build a lifestyle like that is the coolest way to live, in my opinion. Like, I mean, what's not to love about doing what you want to do all the time and being able to build a life off that rather than doing it just on the side? I mean, yeah, some people do that. Some people do just want to do YouTube on the side. But for me, it was like such a great way of self-expression and bringing my passions of mountain biking together, sharing my knowledge on YouTube, business, all this stuff. It's just, yes, it's amazing. But I'll leave it there for this one. But yeah, if you're stuck in that first few hundred videos grind and you're getting a few hundred views a video, or maybe even less, like, just understand that, like, keep playing the game. Don't stop. Don't start from zero again. Don't give up. And you've got no idea which videos will pop. So it could be the one you least expect. It probably will be. And that's when your channel will start getting views and generating interest and getting eyeballs on your stuff. So hope that was useful. There is links in the description below to my school community. It's currently free. It might not be when you click on it, depending on you looking at it. But I've opened up a free group where I want to start mentoring and helping people with YouTube. So go check that out. I'll see you in there.